A Ring camera notification in the dead of night. A stranger standing motionless at your door. A whisper through the speaker, meant for someone inside your house. For most, these cameras are a shield, a silent guardian keeping watch. But sometimes, they capture something no one was meant to see. Tonight we bring you 3 real-life Ring camera horrors, each more disturbing than the last. Once you see what was caught on these cameras, you may never sleep the same way again. The footage is out there. Glitches, corrupted files, vanishing figures. These stories come from people who thought they were safe until they saw something staring back at them. Some claim the footage is doctored. Others say the truth is far worse. Tonight, we're showing you the ones that can't be explained. Ethan's phone buzzed at 2:43 a.m., a Ring alert. He nearly ignored it, but something made him check. The camera feed loaded, and there he was. A man, motionless, smiling. He stood on Ethan's porch, hands clasped behind his back, as if waiting. His head tilted at an unnatural angle, eyes wide, unblinking. The grin stretched too far, frozen like a mask. Ethan's throat went dry. He tapped the microphone. "Can I help you?" The man's head snapped too fast, too sharply, like a puppet yanked by invisible strings. The grin never wavered. He took a step forward, then another. Ethan slammed the door lock. His heart hammered as he watched. The man didn't knock, didn't move. Then, the feed glitched. When it came back, he was gone. Ethan scrubbed back through the footage. No sign of him walking away. No movement at all. It was as if he had vanished. The next morning, he found something on his porch. A single Polaroid. It was a photo of his bedroom window, taken from inside his house. Olivia was drifting to sleep when she heard the ding, a Ring notification. She sighed, reaching for her phone. The screen showed an empty porch. Then, the audio feed activated, a whisper, low, raspy. "I see you. I know you're listening." Her stomach knotted. The whispering grew louder, not directed at her, but someone inside the house. "Come outside. I know what you did." Olivia sat up, heart racing. "Come outside. Don't make me come in." Her breath caught. Her hands shook as she switched on the porch light. Nothing, but the whispering continued. The voice pressed against the speaker, urgent. She called the police. By the time they arrived, the whisper was gone. The footage? Corrupted. But in the morning, she found something worse. A handprint smeared across her bedroom window, on the inside. The Ring doorbell rang at 3:12 a.m. Mark woke with a start. He checked his phone. The porch was empty, but the motion sensor had triggered. His wife stirred beside him. "Who was it?" Mark rewound the footage, and that's when he saw it. A shape emerging from the shadows, not standing, crawling. A pale, twisted figure on all fours, its limbs bent at sickening angles. It skittered toward the camera, mouth hanging open, but making no sound. It moved unnaturally fast, until it reached the camera. Then, it disappeared. Mark grabbed a bat and ran outside. The yard was empty. Silence pressed in from the surrounding woods. When he checked the footage again, he saw something worse. As he had stepped outside, the figure had been standing right behind him. Nathan lived alone. His apartment was on the 12th floor, too high for unexpected visitors. So when his Ring camera chimed at 3:33 a.m., his stomach tightened. He checked the live feed. A man stood outside his door, tall, motionless, head tilted. His clothes were damp, his shoes caked in mud, as if he had walked through something he shouldn't have. Nathan's breath hitched. His building had a keycard entrance. No one could get up without permission. Heart pounding, he spoke into the microphone. "Who are you?" The man's lips moved. No sound came out. Nathan turned up the volume. Static, warped distortion. Then beneath the interference, his own voice. "Let me in." Nathan recoiled. The man knocked, but the sound didn't match. It came from inside his apartment. The Ring camera feed flickered for less than a second. When it stabilized, the man was inside, standing behind Nathan. Mia was alone, studying late into the night. Her roommate wouldn't be back until morning. At 2:57 a.m., her Ring camera sent a motion alert. The hallway outside her apartment was empty. She almost dismissed it until the motion alerts kept coming. 2:59 a.m., nothing. 3 a.m., still nothing. 3 a.m. Something changed. At first, she didn't notice it, but then she saw the shadow. Just outside the frame, something was moving, a shape too large, too thin. Mia's pulse quickened. She rewound the footage, pausing where the shadow first appeared. As she stared, something stared back. A face, if it could be called that. It had no eyes, no mouth, just stretched skin where features should be. Then it turned, not toward the camera, toward her apartment door. Her phone buzzed, motion detected. Mia swallowed hard and typed to her roommate. "Are you home early?" 3 dots appeared, typing. Then, "What?" "Number, I won't be home until morning." Mia's blood ran cold. The last motion alert came from inside her apartment. We install cameras to feel safe, but sometimes they reveal things we were never meant to see. These stories are real. The footage, lost. The answers, still out there. But the next time your phone dings in the dead of night, will you check the camera, or will you pretend you never heard it?